seconds to just freak out. So I am glad I'm here, and I'm glad you guys are here. 15 seconds, let's go. All right. This is Jeff, at the beginning of Frosting the Law. And at this event, a news crew asked Jeff if what we were doing was illegal. And he said, "We're not breaking the law, we're frosting the law." And I've never let him live it down since. So tonight I'm going to share with you some of the legal rules I've learned about while participating in flash mobs, because they are so much more fun to do when you're not worried about getting arrested. So, before I continue, I need to give a disclaimer. I am not a lawyer. I know I'm a legal expert, but let me be clear. I am not a lawyer, I cannot give legal advice, and I am not giving you legal advice tonight. What I am is Improv Arizona's CLS, which stands for Cute Law Student. Basically, I am the group's designated killjoy. They come up with ideas for events, and I tell them about how many ways they might get arrested. So, quick crash course in the law. Constitution applies everywhere. State law, all over Arizona. Local laws are those annoying city ordinances, but they might be important depending on what your prank is. And if you take away nothing from what I have to say tonight, is that if you are doing a flash mob, you should never, ever, 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 ever assume what you're doing is legal. Never assume you have permission to be where you are doing whatever it is you're doing. Your organizers should do their homework in advance, but even they make mistakes. For instance, at the award-winning epic superhero battle, we learned the hard way that you can't wear a mask inside Scottsdale Fashion Square. Apparently robbers do that. So, let's talk a little bit about property, because where you have your flash mob determines what rules apply. Public property is any land that the government owns, maintains, and your taxes paid for. And all you have to worry about there are the state and local laws. Private property, a little more complicated. The property owner can set any rule they want as long as you're not violating state or local law. So that's why you can wear your assault rifle on the sidewalk at the Obama protest, but at Macy's, you can't take in your handgun. And keep in mind that at those open air malls like Biltmore, all that land is privately owned. So the mall cops actually do have some authority there. Sometimes, I know. So, on to the good stuff. The decency law. In Arizona, you must have the big three covered at all times. That would be the genitals, the anus, and the female areola. So, ensure to participate in the No Pants Light Rail ride, which may or may not be happening in January 2010. Please make sure that your googly bits are covered and contained at all times. And keep in mind, when you're not wearing your pants, we can all see your socks. So plan accordingly. And if you're going to participate in a flash mob, please follow the rules set by the organizers. For example, at the International Pillow Fight, some of the rules we had were only hit people who are holding pillows. Don't hit anybody who's holding a camera. Take off your glasses. And if your pillow explodes, clean it up. Yeah, and at the one we had here in Tempe, we had the additional rule that if the mall cops told us we had to leave, we had to go. Because when you don't follow the rules, bad things can happen. This woman was arrested at the New York pillow fight. Why? Because she hit a cop with her pillow. You call it assault some places. And there are some of these wonderful, evil catch-all laws that even when you're being careful, you still might get arrested. And it really just comes down to the cop's prerogative as to whether or not you get busted that day. For instance, Darren Kassler got arrested at the Vermont pillow fight in Burlington, Vermont for disorderly conduct because he literally blew the whistle that signaled when the fight was over. Other cops thought it was ridiculous, but it just goes to show it takes one cop having a bad day to get you arrested. And please keep in mind that the photos and videos from flash mobs are posted online in about 3 seconds. So my rule of thumb is don't do anything in public that you wouldn't put on the front page of your paper. So I hope you've enjoyed our few minutes with me tonight. I hope I see you at a flash mob soon. And please remember, if you're going to do a flash mob, follow the rules, because if you do, you most likely aren't breaking the law, just merely frosting it.